I really didn't feel well. But this particular morning I was in the kitchen making a cup of tea, and I felt as if my head was exploding. And I tried to get from the kitchen to the chair in here. And as I reached that door, I went down and I literally shot across the room and hit my shoulder on that chair. I'm very vague about the actual going to hospital, being at hospital and everything that was happening. I just know I was in excruciating pain.
But then Tracey came along and said, you know, really sort of found out what was happening, and really got stuff moving, I think. And then the rest of the day was sort of a bit of a blur of Mum going having an x-ray, and then us really waiting for the doctor to find out, get the results from the x-ray. And then really it was, Tracey was working in the background, she kept coming back, and I knew she was sort of working out, trying to work out best what to do with Mum. All I knew was bringing her home. I was scared about the pain.
I also picked up from the daughter quite quickly that she was very frightened about taking her mum home, knowing that she had so much pain, and she was worried herself that she was going to do more damage. I didn't really want her to stay in hospital. I didn't think that's what she needed. I knew once we got that pain sorted, we'd be able to turn her around very quickly and get her back home.
Tracey sort of called me out of the cubicle and asked whether or not I thought Mum would be okay to go into like short-term care rather than staying in hospital. And then all I heard was Tracey ringing up to try and find the best place to put Mum into, and then she found the chalet.
Hi, it's Tracey from the Pathfinder team.
So when I phoned him, I gave him the background information and asked him really nicely if he could come straight away and see her, and he did, which was excellent, because that was able to get her home within 4 hours or back to the residential home.
So he came down, spoke to Mum, spoke to me, and that was it really. And then within an hour, I think, of him being there, we had a taxi sorted. Mum went off up in a taxi. She agreed to come in on Thursday, see how Mum was and whether or not we could get her home. And yeah, sure enough, by the Thursday evening, Mum was itching to get home.
And I think it was after 3 or 4 days I came home and was as independent as I could be, but with lots of help.
But that same day, I think somebody came in the evening. A lady came in the evening and filled in all the various forms and set who would be coming when. I suppose the only thing was that every time somebody came in, because they were different, we had to sort of go through it all again. And if there was anything I would change, it would probably be that. It's just Mum having to go through the whole story of what happened again. But it was pretty seamless. It was really good. Really caring. Really caring.
So when we've been based in ED, we're obviously hearing and seeing things as they happen, whereas when we're based in the office, we're looking at a screen, we see a name and an age and a diagnosis, and we're having to think, will they, won't they come our way? But when you're actually in ED, right from the very moment when they're triaged with the ambulance crew, you can normally gauge straight away whether they're going to come your way. So the benefit of us being in ED is that we could start our assessment so much quicker.
And I realised how helpful she was being, and it was a great comfort, because when you're in severe pain, the more helpful and gentle people are, the better. And she was wonderful. I'm going to do it. I can't praise her too highly. She's absolutely a star.